Hello, Mr. Payne. Welcome to Sarajevo.
Thank you.
Let's start with the city and your impressions of the city, since it's the third time you're here. And how do you feel about the city?
I wish I could answer better because I've been here only 3 days and I've had a lot of obligations to do with the festival. So I really haven't had much of a time to walk around the city and get a feel for it. But listen, having said that, I always have a very good feeling here.
How was the feeling the first time you came, since it was post-war, and
Right.
How did you feel about the
Well,
festival and the city?
Well, they were connected. The festival, the city, and the recent war were all part of the vocabulary of simply being here. You know, the fact that this festival began during the war. And I was here only when the festival was 9 or 10 years old, and there was a beautiful feeling of reclaiming the city, reclaiming normal life, reclaiming beauty and art through film in this case. And so it was super exciting, you know, dripping with sadness, of course, but also with love. So, you know, very appropriate is the symbol, the heart, I feel. So, and then I came back 7 or 8 years later, and then I'm here now. And anyway, all I can say is I always have a good feeling here.
And what are the differences between those times you were here?
The differences, again, I don't know yet because I haven't been here long enough to tell you. That's an important question, and I would want to give you a more thoughtful answer than.
And did post-war time and the blooming of cinematography here was a role in you coming here? Did it play a role?
Well, it was yes, because that was, you know, that the tentacles from Sarajevo, which emerge around the world and bring filmmakers in and actors and people from the film world. Part of it is, you know, in at least as I feel, Sarajevo reclaiming its identity and its normalcy by inviting others to come in and be a part of it and have a feeling of Sarajevo extend around the world and have the world bring its energy also here. You know, it's a really, I can't talk about the city so much, but it's a very special festival, and everyone who comes to this festival knows it and feels it and wants to come back.
Let's talk a bit about your work. Movie Sideways was part of the open air program. How do you feel
Until
about
it started raining.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. How do you feel about it being popular still, 28 years?
Unbelievable. You know, a filmmaker can only dream that his or her film will still be seen 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now. And now it's the 20th anniversary of that film. And this is one of only, I don't know, 10 projections of it, anniversary projections I will attend this year. In a few weeks, I'll be in wine country in California. They're having a big celebration of the film. So it's, you know, it's a dream to make a film that people still watch.
I've seen a bit of your masterclass, and you've talked about writing and how do you intend to make people real. How do you, does real people from your life inspire you, or how do you even what inspires you?
Very hard question to answer. I mean, I appreciate the question, but it's it's hard to talk about a creative process, which is just who you are and what you do. But all I know is that I like movies that are, let's say, humanist and about people. I'm not so interested in superheroes or gimmicks or murder, and I want movies about real life. And so, sure, I find inspiration in other movies and in people I know, and even in meeting you, you know. Who knows?
Okay, you said you like specifically movies from Italy, right, and Japan?
And America.
And America, obviously.
I mean, look, I like movies from many different countries, but the large national cinemas I personally keep returning to are American, Italian, and Japanese.
And what is the reason? What is...
Really good movies, really good stories, really entertaining, done with skill, craft, and discipline.
Okay. And my last question, are you working on anything right now, and what will it be? Do you have anything in mind?
As you can see, I'm still traveling and going to film festivals, so it's hard to be working at the same time. But yeah, I've got 2 or 3 scripts that I'm I've got on top of the stove.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for your interest.